All right, gonna give it a few. Man, the glare is not good on this. That's all right. Gonna give it a few. That's a little better. See who joins in. We are inside the Bonnie and Clyde Shootout garage apartment in the kitchen. If you are joining us, let me know. I know this is kind of funny to say, but I've never done a live stream from my phone. It's always from my laptop, so I do not have... Oh, okay, good. So Devin Sims 683, we are live. Okay, good. Okay, people are joining. Yay. I was saying I've never done a live stream from my phone before, so I was hoping it works. All I can see is you're live. Okay, so hey everyone, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am currently in the kitchen of the Bonnie and Clyde Shootout garage apartment in Joplin, Missouri. It has been a long day, and we'll get into that. But if you are just joining us, let me know where you are joining from, where you're watching from. I'm gonna go with a couple of the comments. Hi Devin, once again. Bama football. How awesome. Hey Nick, I'm from, oh, you're from the Joplin area, cool. This is an Airbnb, so just go to airbnb.com and you can book your stay. Brocket 19, what is going on? Yes, so I think I'm making a few videos. Gosh, I'm gonna tell you guys about my day because I filmed like 4 videos today. And I decided to do a live stream as well, so I'm just like going nuts with myself. But I will show you guys around a little bit and discuss what went on here. But if you can see, I'll move out of the way. This is the kitchen. Just imagine right behind me, this is where Bonnie Parker and Blanche Barrow for 13 days were making lunch, dinner for Clyde, Buck, and W.D. Jones. Bigger Red, you are funny. I saw your comment, man. I guess I could have brought a gray suit and a fedora and matched Clyde Barrow, but it wasn't happening. My suitcase was too full. But as I was saying, Bonnie and Blanche at one time were right behind me making some I don't know, what did they make back then? Pot pie? I don't know. I wasn't around in the 1930s. But oh, that's funny. So there's some of the comments are just going to be spam because on the phone I couldn't block all them, so we'll just ignore them and we'll roll with it. Don't worry about them. I've seen them before. But anyway, so breaking down quick, and then I'll give you guys a little tour. I don't want to give you the full tour because I'm making, like I said, multiple videos on this. There will be a full-blown tour of each room and what happened here and who died here and all that stuff. But to start off, April 1933 is the year, and the Barrow Gang comes to Joplin, Missouri, and they're looking for a place to hide out. They find this garage apartment that Clyde wants to rent because it's the second level. They're on a little bit of a hill, and if you look out the front windows, which I'll take you guys to, you get a good view of the street. So, you know, Clyde could keep an eye on the road for any cops or anything like that. So who's here? Obviously it's Clyde Barrow, it's Bonnie Parker, Clyde's brother Buck Barrow, his wife Blanche Barrow, and their friend W.D. Jones, who was a younger, basically a teenager. Keep in mind, they were all very young individuals. I mean, like early 20s. I mean, I'm in my 30s, but it's crazy to me to think that these guys were like so young, you know? Indiana, welcome. Thanks, Bigger Red. Yeah, this has been a dream come true for me. So I was here about 2 years ago and I made the video. And if you guys follow my channel and you like the Bonnie and Clyde stuff, go check out the Bonnie and Clyde playlist that I have. And I did a video here 2 or 3 years ago. But I made the video from outside and I said at the end, I said, someday I'm gonna come back here and stay. So I'm glad we can finally do that. But yeah, this is really cool. So they stayed here for a whopping 13 days. And they weren't being too smart. There was a couple suspicious things they were doing. Obviously, they kept all the blinds down. Clyde liked to do that. They were backing into the garage, which was kind of like a gangster giveaway back then. The neighbors took notice. They were having late night parties with the 5 of them playing cards and making noise in here. Somebody remind me in here. I gotta show you the living room floor because you're not gonna believe it. It's probably the coolest thing in here. I see you guys making comments. Like I said, I'm doing this from my phone, so I can't see everything. But I'll try to go through them. Bama football, the Galena one, yes. I'm gonna try and make it there maybe tomorrow morning. There's a museum in Joplin about 10 minutes from here that I went to today that has, oh my gosh, it has the original door that was like right here. I'll show you guys what the door looks like now, but it's the original door that was filled with bullet holes. So I got to see that. That'll be in my video that comes out here. And I got to see Bonnie Parker's jewelry that was taken from here by the police afterward. So that was really cool to see. Hi, Michael. Welcome. Thanks, Bigger Red. Yeah, give us a thumbs up, everyone. If you're just dropping in, welcome. Let us know where you're coming from. So like I said, this is an Airbnb. If anybody wants to stay here, it is a 2-night minimum, but just an FYI. So this place is kind of small. I mean, it is a garage apartment, obviously, but there's the 2 bedrooms, living room, and in a little bit I'll show you. We'll get to the living room in a bit. I'll show you Bonnie and Clyde's room where they slept, which yes, I'm sleeping in that tonight, and I'm here by myself, and it's kind of creepy but cool at the same time, because if you follow my channel, you know what I'm doing. Yes, there is bullet holes on the outside. I can't go out there because it's like pitch black out here now and you guys wouldn't see anything, but it's nice. Sorry, trying to read through the comments. Hey Jeffrey, how's it going, man? I'm happy to be here in Joplin, Missouri. Or I should say Missouri, because that's how they pronounce Missouri here. So anyway, let me, I'm gonna see if I can flip this around. Oh, this is a good thing about the phone. Like I said, this is my first time doing a live stream on the phone. I usually do it on the laptop, but you can't flip a laptop around. So let me see here. Okay, kitchen. Obviously, it's just a kitchen, but you have to imagine Bonnie Parker, Blanche Barrow, cooking some stuff, cooking up some grub for the boys. They'd be sitting right there. NEM525, nice of you to join us. Glad you are here. Yeah, it's a clean kitchen. This I thought was pretty cool. I do not think this is original, but it's cool that they have it like this to give you the vibe, if you know what I mean. So anyway, I wanted to show you guys this door because this is not the original door, because the original door, like I said earlier, is in a museum. And oh my God, I saw it today and it was so full of bullet holes all the way around. Crazy. I mean, it was really cool to see, but I might as well show you guys this too. There they are. And this picture, right? This is why this garage apartment is so famous in the Bonnie and Clyde story. Creepy down there, huh? This is why this is so famous, because up until this point, nobody knew what Bonnie and Clyde looked like, right? And it wasn't until after the shooting, when the cops came, that they recovered. Oh my God, they had so many guns here. So many items, stolen goods. But one of the items was Bonnie's camera that was left behind. If you know the story, you already know what I'm going to say. But if you don't, here it is. So they found Bonnie's camera that was left behind. And they got the photos developed. And that's why they found this photo. And they found these photos. All the famous photos you see of Bonnie and Clyde were recovered from the camera that she left right here. Isn't that nuts? Nuts. Completely nuts. I still can't believe I'm standing here. And the famous windows. It's hard to imagine that at one time, Clyde Barrow, April 13th, 1933, looked out this window and saw the police down there. And then he started firing away with the automatic. Yeah, Big Red. It's my new car. I hope nobody touches it tonight. The only reason I say that, and you know, it is what it is, but I was unpacking my car today and a guy was walking towards me and I could see him out of the corner of my eye and he just kind of looked a little shady. I was like, oh boy. And I'm here, you know, by myself. So I'm like, oh, this is great. And then he comes up to me and then I guess he was just a homeless dude, but he's asking me, do I have any food? And I said, no, I have some waters if you want. And then he's like, do you have any cash? I said, no, I don't. And he said, okay, thanks. But yeah, so I was like, oh, okay, I hope nobody touches my car. But anyway, one time, Clyde Barrow was shooting out these windows and Constable Harriman, basically right where the hood of my car is, died instantly. Shotgun blast to the chest from the one and only Clyde Barrow. Shackled Halo. Hey, Nick, what's going on? Hey, welcome to the Bonnie and Clyde Shootout Garage Apartment. The only thing that's kind of weird about this place, I wish they had actual photos of Bonnie and Clyde. Like, obviously, that's not them. So I don't know why they don't have those. but I have to buy this book. If anyone else has read this book, let me know. My Life with Bonnie and Clyde by Blanche. Kittabee. Howdy. Howdy, howdy. So I got to get that book. Actually, the only photo I've seen is this one. The Bonnie and Clyde death car, which is currently in Primm, Nevada, about an hour outside of Las Vegas. Yes, I will make it there. Actually, I thought I was going to make it there earlier this year, but we have a baby girl and the wife said no. If she's watching, I'm sorry, dear. But, oh my gosh. Okay, let's pause for a second. Check this out. So this is the book from the host, Airbnb host, Rules. But anyone watching, read along with me here. One of Clyde's brother's pastimes, Clyde's brother, Buck Barrow, was to take his knife out and throw it into the floor. A series of knife marks are in the floor of this living room, which may have been placed there by Buck Barrow himself. Bigger Red, there's a photo, there you go, of the bullet outside. That's right above the door. It's too dark out now, but when I do that video, the full video of this, I'll show you. But anyway, check this out. This is completely insane. This is what I want to show you guys. Look at this. Oh my God. So these, I hope that focuses. There we go. These are knife gouges, if you want to call it that, in the floor from Clyde's brother, Buck. So just imagine him standing here, right? Throwing knives into the floor to see if they would stick. Absolutely insane. Look at some of these. It's crazy. I can't believe it. So then you know that floor is original. Yep. What's crazy too, if we sit here, so this is the living room. And like I said, Bonnie and Clyde and the Barrow Gang stayed here for about 13 days until the cops showed up. But they would hang out in here. Play cards was probably the most thing they did. They took photos in here. I would imagine there was guns galore all around this living room because, you know, the Barrow Gang had so many guns. Stolen items. It's crazy to think. If you're just joining us, y'all, let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm interested to hear. So, crazy stuff. And like I said, I toured the museum today that has this original door with all the bullet holes. So, stay tuned. Oh man, don't mind my don't mind that. It's been a long day. We're gonna chat about that a little bit. Okay. It is a little warm in here. The house, the AC is not cranked. So you notice my cheeks are a little red. Well, it's a little toasty. I probably shouldn't be wearing a thermal. But anyway, I had a long flippin' day. Vancouver, Canada. I didn't know you were from there. Holy smokes. West Palm Beach, nice. Yeah, have you noticed how long the boards are on the floor? I did. And you know what? That's how you could tell they're from 1933. So guys, today I'm on like one of my 5-6 day road trips. And this is what I do because I have a job, a wife, and a now 11-month-old baby girl at home. When I do these road trips, I like go balls to the wall, meaning like I'll go 5 or 6 days and film like 4 videos a day while driving all different places. So today was day 1 of this road trip, and it was very tough. So speaking of Bonnie and Clyde, if you are a fan of Bonnie and Clyde, please let me know. I hope you know who Belle Starr is. Belle Starr is an old West outlaw woman, even before the Bonnie and Clyde days. She was in like the Jesse James era, if you will. And anyway, so my first stop today was in Orem, Oklahoma, I think, which is like 4.5 hours from Dallas, Texas, where I'm from. And I go there, and the thing is, I was going to make a video visiting Belle Starr's grave and where her cabin was, and she was killed right around that area. So it was going to be a classic like Belle Starr's grave and where she died video plus her cabin-ish. So anyway, I drive 4.5 hours. If you don't want to listen to this long story, just let me know, but I'll probably tell it anyway. So that's, it's my live stream. Dang it, I'll do what I want. But my plan is to go film this Belle Starr video. And I know it's going to be a little sketchy because everything I've seen online says, the path is through the woods and the path is not really labeled. And there's, signs missing and it's hard to see where to go. And I was watching other YouTube videos of these guys going through the woods trying to go there. And I'm like, crap, I'm by myself. 2, I have no idea where I'm gonna go. So I'm just gonna guess and we're gonna go. So anyway, I drive all the way there, 4.5 hours this morning. Come to find out where I need to go, the road. So like here's the road and Belle Starr's grave and cabin area is in the middle. And the entire road is closed due to like, it was just destroyed in a flood. I've seen pictures and it was absolutely crazy. So I'm like, crap. But then Google Maps says, take this right to avoid road closure. So I'm like, okay, I'll go right. But then I get up to it and it says, basically, FYI, it's a 3-mile dirt path. And I was like, oh shit, this is not good. I've done this before for other videos, and it's just never good when you're on a dirt road for miles and miles. Like 10 minutes equals 30 minutes, So anyway, I'm going back on this dirt path, and it's so sketchy. It's like in these deep woods. Now, keep in mind where Belle Starr's cabin was and her grave. Back in the day, this is like Indian territory. That's why she was there. So this is like deep woods, Oklahoma, in the middle of nowhere. And the road's small. And I'm seeing all these signs. It says like dead end, but I'm like, I drove all the way out here. I'm just gonna keep going. So I keep going. Come around this turn. And keep in mind, there's no houses out here. It's just this dirt road in the middle of the woods. I make this turn and there's a car coming at me. And I'm like, crap. So, okay, there's somebody else back here. So then we have to stop and make our way through, and he stops and looks at me like, what the hell is this dude doing back here? So I just wave and he like goes like that. Come to find out when I keep going, he has a house back in the woods. So I guess it was his, and he's like, what the hell is this person doing? So I get to this guy's house and it's like a circle and it's like a dead end. And then his dog is not on a leash. So then I'm like, crap, what am I gonna do? There's this dog chasing my car, almost hit it. And then I see straight ahead this tiny little dirt path. I'm like, screw it. I drove all the way out here. I'm just gonna freaking go and do it. So then I get on this tiny little path and it just gets deeper and deeper into the woods. Then I see a bunch of like huge turkeys that like won't get out of my way. So I keep going. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. So I open up Google Maps and I see where it's gonna drop me off. And to get to Belle Star's grave and her cabin is like this woods path you gotta take that the owner of the property made. But this Google Maps road wants to take me in the back way, and I'm like, I'm never gonna find it. So I'm like, screw it, I'm done. I'm getting out of here. But then the problem is the road is like this big, so I'm like, how am I gonna turn around? Thankfully, I managed to turn my car around and go all the way back, and the dog, I passed it again, almost hit him a second time, and I got out. And long story short, I drove 4.5 hours to try and do a Belle Star grave cabin where she died video, and it did not work out for me. But that happens. So then I drove 2.5 more hours. I'm like, okay, go to Northeast Oklahoma. I am going to go find the gravesite of Ma Barker. Anyone know who Ma Barker is? I hope you do if you're watching this video, because she was in the same era, same thing, Depression, 1930s, Depression era gangster thing. Ma Barker and the Barker Gang. Ma Barker and her 4 sons, all the Barker Gang. Anyone knows? Let me know in the comments. I'll give it a second. If not, we'll just keep going. Actually, let me catch up on some comments while you guys are thinking. Do you know Ma Barker or do you not? Is the question. Michael's from Indiana. Nina is from North Carolina. Nice. Hello from Delaware, Baltimore. Good stories. Okay. So anyway, now we are in, what's it called? Welch, Oklahoma. I did a video this morning filming Ma Barker's grave. If you've ever seen the okay, good. Somebody, at least somebody out there knows. I'm not just talking to a wall here. If anybody's seen the 1980s movie, The Goonies, right? They based the mom and the 2 sons off Ma Barker and her sons. So anyway, I went to visit her grave today. Now, this is a cemetery, kind of in the middle of nowhere, Oklahoma, out in the sticks. I'm coming up, and the parking lot is in like this field, but it's full of cars, and I'm like, crap. So there's a funeral. Then, you know me, getting my camera, I'm like, well, I just gotta hope and pray, fingers and cross, that the funeral is not close to where Ma Barker's grave is. And thankfully, they were on the complete opposite side. But I go back, and there's a guy in the truck, and he's waiting to bury, once the funeral people leave, he's the guy who goes and puts the dirt back on the coffin. So he's waiting in his truck there. Of course, he's parked right next to Ma Barker's grave and the Barker Gang. So I go down there, and I'm like, well, I'll just talk to him, because he's gonna ask me what the heck is he doing. So I'm like, oh, is this Ma Barker? Oh yeah, the whole gang's buried there. I'm like, do you mind if I film? No, go right ahead. So I'm filming there for a little while. And then he asked me, he's like, I gotta ask you, what's your YouTube channel name? And I told him. And then I actually got him in the video, because he knew a lot more about the graves and this and that than I did. So his name's Bob. I think he's gonna be a new channel subscriber. So maybe he's even tuning in here, I don't know, but he said he was gonna check out the video. But Bob is in the Ma Barker video, so I lucked out there. Then after that, we continue. Then we drive another hour plus change to Joplin. So I made it to Joplin, and here we are in the Bonnie and Clyde Shootout garage apartment. Sorry, I'm reading through the comments. It's very hard on a phone. I'm used to the laptop. Yeah, Bob was a nice guy. So he will be in the Ma Barker video. Like I said, I don't know when these videos will be out, because gosh, where am I going tomorrow? I'm going back to Pitcher, Oklahoma. Anybody know Pitcher? America's Most Toxic Town. I'm doing like a full-blown documentary on that. Actually, you know what's really cool? I'll tell you guys, and I won't repeat it. I had, a few weeks back, I had a lady reach out to me regarding my Pitcher, Oklahoma video that I made about 2 years ago. And she said, she's like, hey, we are doing, they're in Canada for this Canadian TV show. And we're doing a documentary thing on Pitcher, Oklahoma. And we want to know if we can use your YouTube footage for our TV show in Canada. So I said, sure, let's talk contracts and stuff. So anyway, that was really cool. That was a first for me. I mean, you know, I guess I hope there's more, but you know, being on YouTube for like 3 years now, that was really cool to get. So we signed contracts, and I guess my little bits in my Pitcher, Oklahoma video will be in a Canadian TV show. So anyway, I'm going back to Pitcher tomorrow to make another updated video. What I really want to do is I want to do like a 1 hour video that's kind of like more like documentary style. So I hope you guys like that. Thank you. Stu, what is going on? Jimming Gliss. Is that how you say that? I'm sorry. Can't see. Thank you, JFK Oswald stuff. I have more. Gosh, I have an entire JFK Oswald playlist, and I still have more videos to do. There's still more to come on that whole topic. All right, who wants to see? Yes, Bigger Red. Actually, there was a body found. I think that's why I'm going back. There's February, I think it was, February this year. There was a body found. Not that it's funny. It's not funny. I'm sorry. There was I think it was a woman's body found in the woods in Pitcher, like hunters found it. So that was actually one of the reasons I was going to go back and make it like a true crime thing a little bit. But I think I'm going to do more documentary style on the town and yada, yada, yada. So anyway, I was going to say, who wants to see where Bonnie and Clyde slept? All right, let's go. Okay. So we saw the kitchen. We saw the living room. We saw the fake door. We saw the Buck Barrow's knife gouges in the floor. That's crazy. Can you guys see that even? Look at that. I don't even have to go any further. Oh my God. Look at that. That's all from Buck Barrow. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. Insane that it's still here today. Okay. I like that blue light. It's kind of creepy though. Anyway, let's go check out where Bonnie and Clyde slept. You ready? I wonder if this door is original. I don't know. This is it. They slept in here. Don't mind my stuff over there. Not much to see. It's a room. But this is where I'll be sleeping tonight in the king bed. And this is where Bonnie and Clyde slept for 12 nights. And just as cool as the room, honestly, is the closet. Not that it's anything other than a closet, but can you just imagine? Bonnie Parker had her dresses hanging right here. Bigger Red, along with Clyde Barrow's suit jackets. That's mind-blowing to me, that she had her dresses hanging right there. Blanche and Buck stayed in that room. I don't want to give everything away, guys, because I got to do a video on this. I filmed some of it tonight, basically giving my full one night stay inside this place. So I can't give everything away. Like, I'm not going to show you the garage downstairs where Clyde had his car parked and where he blew out. And then eventually we'll get to the outside and show you where Constable Harriman was killed, as well as Detective Harry McGinnis. It is crazy to think, though. Oh, one more thing. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know if Clyde and the boys were shooting, well, I'll just say Clyde. I don't know if Clyde was shooting out of these windows in his room or the living room windows. Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. If anybody knows, let me know. Yep. So this is cool. Okay, so let's talk about my plans for this upcoming road trip. Well, I'm basically on this road trip. Today was my toughest day. Today was like driving. What did I drive? Like 7 hours and filmed 4 videos. That's really tough. You know, I appreciate everyone who likes and comments, even just watches, because the more my subscribers watch when I put videos out, I don't know if you know this, but the more your subscribers watch the first 2 days, afterwards, it's the more YouTube will essentially push your video out. Now, on the flip side, if your subscribers don't watch, you get a little like note from YouTube Studio that says, what does it say? Fewer of your subscribers are watching this video. Basically, it's going to be a dead video, and that's just how it goes. So anyway, like the Rose Red filming locations, that wasn't a hit. But I already knew it wasn't going to be a hit because that's not what you guys like. If you didn't know, some of you who are still here watching, the 2 Rose Red videos, I was saving those for this Halloween 2025. If you didn't know and you watched those videos, the Rose Red filming locations and the one night I slept in the Rose Red Castle, which is Thornwood Castle. Little secret, I filmed those May 2024. Yeah, that was a long time ago. That was like a year and a half ago. And I didn't put them out till this October. So I didn't think they were going to be big hits anyway, but I was like, yeah, I already filmed them. I'll put them out. But so therefore, many of the subscribers didn't watch those. They weren't big hits, which I already predicted, which was fine. But however, you guys loved my Jesse James Part 1 video that came out last Saturday. So I thank you very much for that. I think in like, whatever it's been, 4 days, that video is over 10,000 views already. So thank you all, is all I'm going to say. That was fun. And if you enjoyed Jesse James Part 1, well, guess what? Saturday is Part 2 coming out. Karen. Hi, Karen. Welcome back. Still didn't get notified of this live stream. Oh my gosh. Karen, you know what you might want to do? You might want to, excuse me, turn off notifications for my channel and then click that button again and turn them back on. There's so much drama going on with YouTube. If you're not a creator, you probably don't know or don't see it. But there's so much happening right now with YouTube. YouTube did this big change in the algorithm like in August, and it really just affected everybody's views. And I think I said this before, but notifications haven't been going out. It's just it's crazy. So and the spammers in here, guess what? That's okay, because I don't film much on my phone in this live stream. So I'll block his next time when I'm back on the computer. I'm truly jealous you get to see all the Bonnie and Clyde places. You know what? It's because, I mean, I'm sorry you feel that way, but I'm glad to bring those videos to you. It's honestly because I live in the Dallas area, and it's very easy for me because most of their stuff is right around where I live. And, you know, it's easy. So then I can just go on these other places and, you know, and guys, just ignore some of the people in those comments. I'm not even going to read them. Being from Sweden, it's quite far from me. So I thank you for all your videos. Well, you know what? I appreciate you saying that. And honestly, part of the reason why I do the YouTube thing is because I know, and I hear from people in the comments all the time that say they'll never be able to see these places. So I'm glad to bring them to you all. It's just spam bots, guys. Don't worry. Some of these comments, I don't even think they're real people. The Yingling tour. Oh my gosh, that's been a while. Yeah. You know that Yingling tour that I did in the video a while ago? That was Pottstown, Pennsylvania. That's like 40 minutes from where my parents live. Boston videos, man, I love Boston. Cannot wait to go back. Mr. Thrasher, I'm sorry, man. Mr. Thrasher, show us the garage. Dude, it's so dark. There's no light in there, and if there is, I can't find it, so it would just be pitch black, but it'll be in the video. And yeah, I have thanks for that. I have the moderator stuff on my laptop set up, but this was kind of just like man, I've been so busy today. I was just like, I'm just gonna do it live quick. That's all right. I'm gonna end this soon anyway. Continue to watch. So hopefully more Bonnie and Clyde videos. Yes, I have a bunch in the pipeline. Mr. Thrasher, yes sir. Tonight is my one and only night here. So, and then tomorrow I'm heading to Branson, Missouri, as they like to say. You're welcome. Glad to be here in Joplin, Missouri once again. I was here about 2 years ago. This is a very cute town. Still very sad and recovering from that horrible tornado they had in 2011. I did a video on that. It's like the 7th deadliest tornado ever, like in the world. And it hit right here. Actually, ground zero is literally like 5 minutes from the house. I saw it when I went to pick up McDonald's tonight. So, all right. Is there anything else? I don't think so. I think I'm gonna try and do more live streams. I know I said that before and then I wasn't, but now I'm like every 3 weeks. I'm gonna try and do every 2 weeks, so bi-weekly. So anyway, guys, let me see. Saturday's Jesse James part 2. Stay tuned for that. I have no idea when I'm going to be able to get these videos out to you all, but sorry, I'm like reading the comments and trying to do a live stream at the same time. Karen, how's the baby? She's good. She just turned 11 months old 2 days ago. Can't believe it. She's getting so big. So next month is her 1-year birthday. Expected to do the Home Alone screaming like that. Oh, man, it is so warm in here. I really shouldn't have worn a thermal. They don't let you put the AC. It says there's a note in there. Do not put the AC below 68 degrees or you may get a risk of fine or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to have fun trying to sleep tonight. So, yeah. I think this is a robot. It's not a real person. This spammer dude. It's faker. He's a faker and he knows it. Well, he or she. No, you're not. It's a bot. I talked to a bot on the phone yesterday. It was like a call center representative, and my wife and I were like, I don't even think this person's real. I'm like, no, it's AI generated. So anyway, y'all, I think I'm gonna go. I have to actually film. The reason I came to this garage apartment was to film a video here one night here, and I didn't even really film any of that yet. It has been so busy that I gotta go film it. What time is it? Almost 8 o'clock. Jeez Louise. So anyway, y'all, signing off from the Bonnie and Clyde Shootout Garage. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you all Saturday. We'll go do Jesse James part 2, where we go see where he was murdered and his gravesite along with the James family plot. So old buzzard, thank you. Glad to, everyone who joined, I appreciate you. Even the bot, I still don't even think it's a real person. I think it's a fake person. That's okay. Anyway, I appreciate y'all. So we'll catch you on the next one, y'all. Take care. If I could figure out how to shut this off. Yeah, I know. I don't do live streams on phones. I'm an old soul.